So actually, if it is not fine, I'm more willing even to repeat it more clearly, please.
Yeah,
Hamid,
it's okay. It's fine.
Hamid, can I again, please?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Let me just.
I'm expecting after you finish the code. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So we have said the first line we have spam assigned to 0. Then the second line we have while spam is less than 5. So it means the execution will be between 0 to 5. Then we say print hello world. So the fourth line says spam is assigned to spam plus 1. We said that the first execution will be between line 2 and 3 because actually after checking the spam it is less than 5 because actually the spam is 0. So the first execution in line 3 will be hello world because actually the spam is 0. So the next execution will be what the condition that has been set in line 4, which says spam as a variable assigned on the right side spam, which is 0. Uh-huh. Do you understand? Anything that lies on the left side is a variable. Anything that lies on the right side is a value to be assigned to the variable. So what lies on the right side is spam. Now, this time round, we will have it as a value which is contained within it, and this will be 0. So the first execution will be 0 plus 1, where after this execution, there will be an output which will be hello world. Now, this is for the second time. Up to there, are we okay?
Yes.
Now, the next execution will be, we are executing until we reach 5. Yeah, we are executing until we reach 5. So after there we have two execution. We have two execution. The first one which is initial, which is 0. The second one which is 0 plus 1, which we get 1. That is the second execution. So we have two output. The third execution will be now 1 plus 2. Because now the value of the spam will change. Yeah? The value of the spam will change until we reach the limit. The limit is contained within the while loop, the condition of the while loop, which says that spam is less than 5. So the third execution will be 1 plus 1 again, which will be 2. And now what will be the output? Hello world for the third time. The next execution will be 3 plus 1 because 3 now is the value of the spam, which will be 3 plus 1. Get it now? So 3 plus 1, which will be 4. Actually, this is the fourth execution. Sorry. This is the fourth execution because the first execution was 0. The second execution was 0 plus 1. The third execution was 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, which is 2. So this one, the first execution was 0. The second execution was 0 plus 1. The third execution was 1 plus 1, which is 2. The actually fourth execution now is 2 plus 1, which is 3. Now, the last execution is the value of the spam, which is 3 plus 1, which is 4. And now we sum up to 5 execution. Now, this is where the range comes in. So the last execution will not be executed because actually the value of the spam where we add 4 plus 1 will reach to 5, and 5 is not part of the range which actually the condition of the while has provided for us. I don't know how to there if we are okay.
It's clear now
Somebody
because
else.
the condition
Oh, okay, okay,
condition,
okay, okay,
the
okay.
condition says spam is less than 5.
It is less than 5.
It
True.
cannot be 4 plus 1. That will be 5.
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect, perfect. Somebody else? Yes, Nick? Mr. Nick or somebody else, please? Hamid or Emmanuel or
Yes,
Brother? Yes,
I'm saying
please.
it is now becoming real because in terms of execution, now it sounds well and well understood.
Okay, perfect. I'm now happy. What about Hamid?
Yes, sir. I'm only interested in removing the fourth line. So maybe we are not there yet.
Oh, you are interested in actually not having the fourth line, as part
Yes.
of the execution. Yeah. Actually, what do we think if we do not have the fourth line, friends? What do we think? This line actually, sorry, this line. What do you think will be the output? Somebody can help us. What do you think actually without having the fourth line?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the fourth line acts as the limiter. The one it is the one that sets the limit, so it will become limitless.
Mm-hmm. Good actually. A very good trial. A very good trial. Just from the normal logic that we have just elaborated, what do you think if we remove the last line? The answer just lies around what we have spoken actually.
Yes, sir. So basically, we are expecting for the code to run around maybe from 0 to 4, 5 times. In our head, the loop should go from 0 until it reaches 5.
Mm-hmm. Don't you think that the code will run limitless?
Well, it seems we have actually a limit from the basic understanding. The spam goes from 0 because it was initially set to 0,
Okay.
and the limit was it's less than 5. So we are expecting it to go around there.
Sure. Actually, you've really asked a very good question. Yeah, you've really asked a very good question. We should open our minds, friend. Yeah, we should open our minds. Because actually, by removing the last line, it should run limitless. Why? Probably. And we have set the condition to be less than 5. Why could really such happen? I really also want to know. This actually engages us on something to
We
think
are
about.
watching, by the way, Brenda's.
Oh, sorry? Brenda is presenting the same, Yeah, but Brenda, I think you can
We are
just...
watching Brenda's presentation.
It's okay. She can just edit the last line so that we can see.
Remove the last line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can I explain? Can I explain why it runs limitless?
Yes, sir. Yes.
The code runs limitless because in the execution. Now let me resume my presentation. Good. I've resumed my presentation. Okay. Brenda, you've just presented it. Okay. This shows that it runs it runs limitless, yeah, infinitely. Yeah, so allow me just now present. Thank you for that presentation, madam. Now, what we have here is quite interesting, and this is a very nice logic, if you agree with me. The code will actually actualize limitless because every time the condition is true. Now, what did we say in the definition of a loop? A loop is a segment. It is a block. Yeah? It is a tool which is used in programming, and this block iterates until a condition is met. If, of course, we have set the limit and we have given it the counters, then it will execute and iterate in that order. So what is the purpose of the loop? It is looping. What is looping, by the way? Yeah, what is looping? Actually, this is the general understanding of the English. What is this that we are calling the looping? And what does the looping help? Yeah? What does looping helps? Looping actually, it's like searching. Yeah, it's like searching. What is looping? And actually, this gives us even the analogy of what we call now the loops. What we call the loops. So looping refers to the process of executing a block of code repeatedly. It is like the work of searching, yeah, based on certain conditions. So when we talk about loops, we mean repeatedly. And that is what we call the looping. The act of repeated execution. And now this repeated execution sum up to something we call now the loops. Now, if we will not actually say the increment by 1, we are telling the program to loop, to continue executing while the condition is true. We have not set the limits. Yeah, we have not set the limit. So because always 0 will be less than 5, then it will continue and continue to execute. Yeah, am I clear on that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hope we have understood, all of us.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Allow me now to go to the last one, which says that we have something we call the annoying while loop. What does this while loop do? Enter and save it first. The program set in the variable to an empty string. This is the name, your name. Condition will evaluate to true, and the program execution will enter the loop. I'll highly recommend this book for sure. It teaches us a lot of things, especially a program like this one will really help us learn more, because actually I might not be in a position to do the execution of everything for sure. I might not be in a position to do the execution of everything, but I just give you the logic, and then majority of the work it is left up to you for you to do it. Yeah, please. So that is actually what I can just say, and I believe that one will set a very good phase for us. That will really set a very good phase for us to continue with our programming. Programming is all about doing. I've ever been saying that one for sure. Yeah. So like this one, just looking into it, we can tell now what it prints, because we have the first variable name, and then it is assigned to nothing. Name has nothing, imagine. and then we say while name is not equal to your name. You remember the operator name not equal to. Yeah, I believe we read this one, of course. So while name is not equal to your name, so if this condition is true, then it continues to execute. It continues to execute. Yeah. So we have print, please type your name. Name, and then we have what we call the input method, and then that input is printed. It's actually, it takes your name as well. Now after it takes your name, I believe now it now assigns to the name. I think that one can please, of course it should good, it should tell you please print your name, and then I'm trying to just analyze it with my head, don't worry. And then the name input, of course, it tells you please type your name. But now we cannot have the integer that could be introduced in the line above. So I believe this one will also execute infinitely. The reason being is because name has nothing, and the second condition is not actually, while name is not equal to your name, so please type your name. Then of course this one will print infinitely, because now the first statement is correct, the second line is correct, because what is declared within the first is not actually is not equal to your name. So that is true. So it executes infinitely, and it ignores the third and fourth line because they have not been placed in the right context. So let me just go to the for loop. Allow me to go to the for loop. Yeah, so we can see how while loop executes. So we have while loop, and then we have the break statement. I will handle the break and continue statement together with the for loop. I'll come back, so don't worry. So a for loop, of course, it says that it keeps looping while its condition is true. Yeah, it keeps looping. So this is actually used to search a structure. It is used to search, for example, some let me say some sort of structures, if that will be right with all of us. And let me just present something here for you quickly, just a minute. Present something over here. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, I've presented my good, and I'm just ready to explain to us what does a for loop do. For example, I'll have x is assigned to a list of numbers 12, 13, and then we have we have 1, we have 4, 3, we have 999, 998, and then I say for y in x, print in x, print x, or not x but y. I just want to introduce this concept. Here we have that one, and then we have this one over here. Now what actually happens in this case, x is a structure that contains 12, 13, 1, 3, and 998. So 4 is used to search a structure or a variable. It's used to search a structure or a variable. And now in the for loop, remember, the for loop we have for. And by the way, let me just ask, I hope I'm not really congesting you a lot. Am I really giving you a lot? You should really speak out. I don't want to reach a point where I will really confuse you people.
I think we can stop there. Yeah.
I felt for sure that there was some feeling. There was some feeling, and I had to ask this question. Yeah, because for while loop was not just a walk in the park. I think we can just digest that one and then again meet again tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Let us just finish.
But you were saying something, Nick?
I was just saying that we digest the one that you have brought on the floor so
Sure,
that we end it there.
Yeah, please. Yeah, so let me just execute the code that I was saying just in our document for the while loop, and then I end it at that particular point, just for the while loop, and then I end it. Let me just copy it. I don't know. I want to copy it and then paste it, and then we see what happens. Quickly. Let me delete some things like this ones. Oh, sorry. This is not actually the real code that I was talking about. The code is up there. The code is here. The code is here. Just a minute. Don't worry about it, please. So what will be the output? Okay, there was a problem. While name, line
The
2.
last line.
Oh, it should not be indented. Thank you. But this one should be indented. The last one should not be indented. The last one should not.
Fourth line should be indented.
Yeah, sure. I'm happy that you're becoming. So you see it prints this one infinitely. Yeah, because actually the first condition is met. Name is assigned to nothing, and then while name is not equal to your name. Yeah, because empty because name contains something which is empty, and of course it is not equal to your name. Yeah, it's not equal to your name. Then
fourth line, sir, should be indented.
The fourth line should not be indented kindly, because there was no control or flow or control statement. I hope you got that one kindly.
Okay, sir.
Let me just stop it. It cannot stop. It execute infinitely. So look at this one. Still, this one will execute infinitely because this one is not equal to your name, unless actually you paste your name there. That is when now it doesn't even do anything. The problem is its execution. The only problem lies with its execution.
Sir, what happens if we if we put identification on fourth line?
It will bring an error because identification error on the line 5.
Not the last line, fourth line.
Oh, you're talking about the fourth line.
Yes.
Okay. So the last line you want to leave it unindented? That
Yes.
way?
That's correct, sir.
Oh, please type your name. Good. Please type your name until the condition is met. And that is what we mean by the while loop. Yeah. I don't know if I'm really confusing you guys or you are okay.